Now, after watching the roles and responsibilities, here is a summary of each section with a checklist to help you do the needful. Section 1. Strategic Leadership in the Family Business Context. Here is a summary of this section. Balance the family's long-term vision with real-world business demands. Translate family values into practical and competitive strategies. Build authority as a non-family leader through results, neutrality, and deep cultural understanding. Navigate both formal structures, board, policies, and informal influences, family expectations. Establish clear boundaries between ownership and management roles. Build trust by being transparent and consistently delivering value that the family cannot generate alone. Here is the checklist. Bridge family aspirations with business realities. Translate family values into actionable strategies. Implement governance that respects family traditions. Advocate necessary change while honoring legacy. Build authority through consistent performance. Understand both the industry and family history. Remain neutral in family disputes. Create unique, irreplaceable value. Navigate both formal board and informal family influence. Develop clear communication protocols with all stakeholders. Use transparent decision-making frameworks. Clarify management versus ownership roles. Section 2. Driving Sustainable Growth and Profitability. Here is a summary of this section. Introduce modernization through best practices and digital tools without dismantling family traditions. Build scalable operational systems and performance metrics that support long-term growth. Balance the need for reinvestment with family expectations for financial returns. Develop robust financial planning, risk management, and capital allocation frameworks. Lead market expansion efforts beyond traditional comfort zones while evaluating cultural fit. Innovate revenue models that leverage core strengths and diversify the business portfolio. And this is the checklist. Introduce best practices without erasing tradition. Lead appropriate digital transformation. Implement performance metrics and KPIs. Build scalable operational systems. Balance reinvestment and family distribution expectations. Build strong financial planning and analysis, FP&A, systems. Apply effective risk management practices. Align capital allocation with long-term goals. Explore markets beyond traditional comfort zones. Evaluate acquisitions for financial and cultural fit. Create new revenue streams using business strengths. Balance legacy businesses with future opportunities. Section 3. Cultivating Organizational Excellence. Here is the summary of this section. Build a merit-based talent system that applies equally to family and non-family members. Establish fair performance reviews and competitive compensation structures. Plan for succession in both family and non-family leadership roles. Attract top industry talent that complements family capabilities. Promote a culture of accountability, innovation, and continuous learning. Encourage safe experimentation while balancing short-term gains with long-term resilience. And this is the checklist. Build a merit-based talent system for both family and non-family members. Establish career development paths for high performers. Prepare succession plans for key non-family roles. Attract and retain top industry talent. Set clear expectations for all employees, including family. Ensure market-aligned and fair compensation. Implement uniform performance review systems. Recognize excellence based on contribution. Respect tradition while promoting innovation. Foster safe spaces for experimentation and innovation. Design agile and adaptable business processes. Balance short-term and long-term strategic goals. Section 4. Managing Family Dynamics as a Non-Family Executive. Here is the summary of this section. Maintain professional neutrality while understanding internal family politics and unspoken rules. Build trust with influential family members across all generations. Create formal channels for business communication, separate from informal family interactions. Facilitate respectful, data-driven dialogue during emotionally charged discussions. Introduce formal governance and decision-making processes without threatening family control. Help define clear, skill-based roles for family members and separate family concerns from business operations. And here is the checklist. Remain neutral and map family power structures. Understand unspoken family expectations and dynamics. Build trust with family influencers across generations. Know when to step back from sensitive family issues. Separate business discussions from family gatherings. Establish conflict resolution protocols. Use data and objectivity in emotional conversations. Bridge family and professional communication styles. Gradually implement formal business processes. Section 5. Succession planning and next generation integration. Here is the summary of this section. Identify, mentor, and develop next generation family leaders based on merit and potential. Provide hands-on business exposure and design phased leadership transitions. Guide the family through ownership restructuring, succession discussions, and governance creation. Educate the family on their roles as responsible owners, not just managers. Balance honoring founders with modernizing the business for future generations. Preserve and document the family's legacy while enabling each generation to shape its own contribution. And this is the checklist. Identify and develop next generation talent objectively. Create immersive development experiences for successors. Mentor family members in business fundamentals. Plan and execute staged leadership transitions. Design ownership structures for continuity. Clarify the difference between ownership and management. Facilitate tough conversations about future leadership. Support family councils and governance systems. Document and communicate the business's founding story. Preserve core traditions while allowing evolution. Respect founders while enabling modernization. Encourage new generations to contribute actively. Special address to generational leaders. Here is the summary of this topic. First generation leaders. Begin delegating earlier and institutionalize your personal expertise. Trust professionals to build beyond your management style. Second generation leaders. Use professional executives to define your leadership identity. Let go of founder-centric approaches while mediating sibling roles. Third generation leaders. Use executive talent to navigate increased family complexity. Reinvent the business while uniting the family under shared values. And this is the checklist. First gen. Start delegating authority earlier. Institutionalize your knowledge and systems. Second gen. Use executives to define your leadership identity. Rely on professionals to navigate sibling dynamics. Third gen. Unite cousin generations around a shared vision. Empower C-suite to help modernize and evolve. Final reflection. The legacy of the non-family executive. This is the summary. Recognize your role extends beyond profit. You're shaping family unity and legacy. Be the steward of continuity during transitions and generational handovers. Your most tremendous impact may not show on financial statements, but in the stories told decades later. Strive to lead with humility, wisdom, and a deep respect for both family and business. Here is the checklist. Focus on building a legacy beyond financials. Steward both business performance and family unity. Enable smooth leadership transitions. Help shape stories that endure through generations. Thank you, dear silent leaders. Your contribution is significant. The family business wouldn't be the same without you. You may visit Amazon, payhip.com, gumroad.com, and ekatab.pk for related topics. There is a complete booklet, a checklist, and the assessment document on gumroad.com. Please watch other videos and enhance the impact of your contribution. These are the channels: Basheer Juma and the Family Business Community on YouTube.